It is the Asian invasion of Belgrade, Serbia. I've been out of the United States now for 5 months, something like that. And one of my favorite types of food in the world is Asian food. Asian's not really a food, but like Thai food and Chinese food, even Americanized Chinese food. And the places that I had been up until I'd gotten to Belgrade, there were really no Asian, what I will call legitimate Asian restaurants or eateries or places that I could go eat those. They did have some in some of the countries I went to that masqueraded as Asian restaurants, but it really wasn't as good as what I would get back home. Certainly not as good as I would get in when I was traveling on the Asian continent. So when I got here to Belgrade, and this is crazy because it was like the first 2 days I was here, I hadn't had any in so long. They had lots of different Asian, especially Chinese restaurants all over the city. So I must confess that rather than eating Serbian food for the first 2 days, I did gorge myself because I was missing it by that point on Asian food. But there was another added benefit. There seems to be kind of a significant Asian population here in Belgrade. Much to my pleasant surprise on there. Not only with the restaurants and stuff, but I always come with a Asian female in tow who cooks for me. But if she can't get ingredients, and of course that's what she grew up on. But if she can't get the ingredients, then it's hard to do. And we found here that you were readily able to get the ingredients, such as glass noodles, oyster sauce, shrimp sauces, stuff like that in the grocery stores. They were more expensive, obviously, than what you would pay in Asia, and even more so expensive than what you would pay in the United States. Rice also more expensive than we'd pay there, but I don't mind paying more if we can have a little taste of home now and then. Well, I suppose it's not my home, it's her home, but my adopted home. Sorry for the loud buses and noises here on the street. I may have to reshoot this if you're unable to hear me, or maybe not. All right, I'm going to show you some of the other stuff of this Asian invasion, which I think is a good thing, of Eastern Europe. All right, so another Asian invasion is this panda market across the street. I'm going to show you it right behind me here. You can get a good look at it. So, anyway, it's this 3-story building with all kinds of cheap Chinese import stuff. So you can go there if you're in town, get some cheap towels, cups, plates, stuff like that. We did that to kind of fill up our second apartment when we get over to Belgrade. And I don't know, there may be cheaper, easier places to shop for throwaway stuff, but it was kind of great. But they had a lot of Asians that are working there. I don't know if it was Asian owned or not, but just another place of people moving into this very cosmopolitan city. It's still very much a Serbian city. And it always will be. They'd always maintain that really great culture. But it is interesting to see that other people are coming here and starting up businesses and making it home and trying to be part of this really, what I find to be an amazing city. You can get the traditional foods here and stuff, and I do get that. In fact, I'll do some videos on that. It's silly to go to a country and not do that, but it also is nice to be able, especially after being away for like 4 months and stuff, 4 or 5 months, to be able to get some stuff that's more familiar to you as you dive into a new culture, which most of the other countries I went to, that just wasn't as available because it wasn't, like I say, as cosmopolitan a city as Belgrade. So really liking it here so far. All right. And you've got even more Asian invasion with the Mr. Lee's super fast food. This is down near the park behind St. Mark's. I hadn't eaten at that place yet. I pretty much had my fill of Asian when I first got here just to catch up, so I've been on to eating more local dishes. But I saw that and thought I'd throw it in with the rest of the video when I post it. All right, so I snuck into the kitchen to show you the ingredients, and I have to show you quickly before I get caught. So, things that we can get at the store here that we couldn't get when traveling. So, the glass noodles. The most important thing, which you can't find anywhere else, or at least I haven't been able to, although it was expensive, oyster sauce, curry, shrimp sauce. Apparently I didn't find the fish sauce. And then you've got two types of soya. You got your dressing soya, like is kikkoman, stuff like that. And then the soya that or soy sauce that they actually cook in. So in fact, I was in one of these other countries and they were on a group and they were complaining about the soy sauce, and all the Asian women on there were talking about how, no, that is a dressing, that is not a soy that you cook with. So apparently there is a difference. I don't know. You saw the ingredients. I got to put them before somebody catches that I've been in the kitchen. Bye.